What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction video. In this one we have Girl Gone London once again. 101 things this American loves about the UK. Absolutely love watching her videos and seeing the UK through her perspective and seeing comparisons with the UK and the US. And so if you want to go check out her original video, I will put that link down in the description section. But before we start, if you happen to enjoy this, please don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. Let's dive right in.
Hi and welcome back to the Girl Gone London channel. If you're new here, my name is Kaylin. I'm a dual UK and American citizen, and today we are doing a rapid fire 101 things I love about the UK. Now, at 101 things, some of these are going to get real specific and a little bit off the wall, but stick with me and we will get through 101 of them. Also, side note, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube email list. In the description and the comments below, there is an unlisted secret video just for subscribers, and I will be in touch occasionally with my random thoughts and musings that you definitely want to hear. So that is my official channel of communication with you outside of YouTube. So if you're interested, there's that. It's free. And I will not spam you with like cat videos unless it's a really cute cat video and has something to do with life in the UK. Okay,
at the end of the day, who's not a sucker for a really cute cat video or dog video or animal video? That's neither here nor there. Continue, Kat.
Let's get started. 1, the Lake District. Love it. Beautiful. Just enjoy how it looks. Enjoy going. 2, Cornwall. Some parts of Cornwall look like the Caribbean, maybe not like the hilly parts, but the beaches can be really, really nice in the summer. I love Cornwall, and I saw a seal in the wild there one time. Number 3, beans on toast. Who doesn't love it? Toast,
I gotta
butter,
try this.
Beans, perfect dinner, perfect breakfast, perfect snack, perfect anytime. Number 4,
I wonder if she ever tried that like before coming to the UK. So that's very interesting because I've seen this in so many videos and I still yet to try it. And it's just like baked beans on a piece of toast, right? And I still have yet to try it. I've seen it in so many videos. It's such a, we don't do that here in the US. It's so different. But I got to try it. I love baked beans. I love toast. So I probably would love them together. I got to try it.
Crumpets. Again, who doesn't love the like butter melted into all of the holes in the dough? Is it a dough? I don't know. But crumpets, toasted crumpets with butter, amazing. Love that. Number 5, British summer. There is nothing better than when the sun is shining in like August and it's British summer and everyone's so happy and you finally get the payoff for the weather the rest of the year. Number 6, smiles. Not necessarily on the people, but the potato kind. Number 7, speaking of potatoes, potato waffles. Revolutionary. I don't eat them as much as I feel like I should, but I do love a potato waffle, and we don't have them in the U.S.
Yeah.
Number 8.
I was going to say, I never heard of a potato waffle, so is it like I don't know, like a waffle, but kind of tastes like a French fry, or you guys would say chip, like in waffle form, or... Can anybody talk to me? What does a potato waffle taste like? I would love to try that. I've never seen that.
The sheer amount of countryside surrounding us at all times.
Is beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Number 9.
Gorgeous.
The fact I don't have to pay $1 million or pounds for healthcare and don't have to think before going to the doctor to like check my bank account. Love that. Number 10.
That is a huge reason right there that an American would love the UK is because you don't got to check your bank account before going to the doctor, and you're not just going to try to push it off as long as you can push it off before you say, you know what, I got to go in. Yes, healthcare being affordable is an amazing reason to love the UK.
Roundabouts. Didn't used to be a fan, but now I'm converted. So much better than 4-way traffic stops.
I gotta adjust.
Number 11.
I don't know how
the co-op and how many neighborhood supermarkets there are. So you often don't have to go to like the big, overwhelming one. You can often just go to like the smaller co-op.
Love that.
Number 12. I told you we were getting specific. The soft cookies you get in the bakery of grocery stores like Asda or Sainsbury's or Tesco or whatever. Their own brand bakery soft cookies.
Okay.
Number 13, Dunelm. Who doesn't love Dunelm?
Is that a grocery
Number
store?
14, springtime in the UK before hay fever season hits. Number 15.
That does look beautiful.
Crunchy autumn leaves. Growing up in Florida, we don't have autumn, or we do, but it doesn't look like autumn. It just looks like the rest of the year. So crunching through autumn leaves in the UK, love that. Number 16.
Like growing up in Texas, we didn't really get a big autumn either, where we got to see all the crunchy leaves. We got a decent where we had to rake the yard and do all of that, but we don't. Where I lived in Texas, there wasn't a lot of, I guess, nature. There wasn't a lot of trees to see all the autumn leaves. Now I live here in Georgia, and so, I mean, when I think about it, I still ain't seen no autumn leaves. If I'm being honest, I probably saw more in Texas than I do where I live in Georgia. And there's more nature here. There's more trees and all that here, so that's very interesting. Anyway, let's continue.
Roast potatoes. Number 17.
Love roast potatoes.
Roast parsnips. Number 18. Yorkshire
Never
puddings.
tried that.
Sometimes people think you can only serve a Yorkshire pudding with like a certain type of meat, and often I'll get like, I don't know, like the veggie roast or like the nut roast or something, and they won't give me the Yorkshire pudding because that was for like the beef. No, this isn't supposed to be a rant, but I love Yorkshire pudding so much that I want them with every meal and with every roast.
I feel that.
18, love a Yorkshire pudding.
I gotta try that.
19,
I gotta try that.
Electric kettles. Is there a better way to boil your water? No, there is not. Number 20. The show Gogglebox. I have to admit, I haven't watched it in recent years, but when I first moved here, there is something very fascinating about watching people watch TV, and I love it.
That's
Number
crazy.
21.
That baffles me how, like, but then again, like, my best friends, gamers, love playing the game. And when they went through this phase where when they weren't playing the game, they were watching other streamers play the game, and I would be like, bro, like, you just got off the game to watch somebody else play the game, and it would baffle me. But I guess that's watching people watch TV is a very interesting concept. Y'all love Gogglebox like that? I never heard. I feel like I have heard of it a video a long time ago, but I never really thought too much about it. Was it that good?
Afternoon tea with a friend.
That looks amazing.
There's nothing better. Yeah, Number 22.
That looks really good.
Using a weighing scale in the kitchen when I am baking things. I feel like it's much more accurate, and specifically baking, which needs very specific amounts. The fact that we have a weighing scale here and use it in the kitchen, love that. Number 23, Millionaire Shortbread.
Ooh,
love everything about
it.
Number 24, Dover Castle. Oh my gosh, the World War II underground Dover Castle tour. I would do that thing over and over again. I love some World War II history. I love Dover Castle. I love the views. I love the seaside. And I love the tunnel tours. Number 25.
That looks really
The Churchill
cool.
War Rooms. One of the best attractions in London. There honestly are very few attractions where you can actually just stare at where all of this really important world-changing stuff happened, and you can at the Churchill War Rooms.
We'll love to
26,
see that.
London in general. I'm Gaga London, so I had to mention this. 27, Oxford. Really pretty to look at, very walkable, and I specifically love the milkshakes at the covered market. I told you this was getting specific. 28, Cambridge. I've only been one time, but I really loved Cambridge. Very pretty, very picturesque. Again, similar to Oxford. Loved walking around. It's a benefit.
The architecture of these universities is genuinely, like, so freaking beautiful. Like, they don't make buildings like this anymore. So to see it, it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Number 29. Let's see if I can say this right. Edinburgh. Good, right? Great city. Love Arthur's Seat. Love the view from Arthur's Seat. Love the castle. Love the people. Number 30, Loch Lomond in Scotland. Very specific. One of my favorite lochs in all of Scotland. I just had an experience one time where I was walking around it and the sun was shining. And I was like, this is heaven. Loch Lomond specifically.
Loch Lomond.
31.
Heaven. Okay.
The coast of Wales. Gorgeous. Beautiful.
On.
So much to see. So much to look at. I went on a tour once of the coast of North Wales, and I would definitely like to go back. Number 32, the
Looks
thing you
beautiful.
can do in the Lake District and other places in the UK where you like slide down a riverbed. I think it's called, is it called gilly scrambling? Is it called scrambling?
Gilly-
Gill scrambling?
never heard of this.
Some type of scrambling. You like jump in a river and you just like walk your way, slide your way down it. Love that.
Oh,
Right,
never
number
heard
33,
of that.
fish
That
and
sounds
chips.
awesome.
I like the chips more
Come
than the fish,
on.
but number 34, malt vinegar.
Chips and the fish. I want to try some authentic British fish and chips. Love fried fish. Am a fool for fried fish. Love, as we would say, fries. You call them chips. Love those, and so I got to try.
Didn't know
malt
I
vinegar.
would like malt vinegar until I moved here and tried it. I actually really like it. 35.
Wow.
Classic red post boxes. Iconic. They add
that is
something to the
very
landscape.
iconic. Yeah.
36.
That is iconic.
How easy it is to file taxes here. Love that. Very
feel that.
simple, even if you're doing it on your own.
Difficult. Here.
37.
Gotta get help.
The
Gotta get help.
Chilterns. Great part of the UK. Very hilly, very majestic, like rolling hills. 38, complete opposite. A town called Milton Keynes. Honestly, this is one of my favorite, like, Americanized places in the UK. There's a ton of parking. There's a ton of fun things to do. And people argue that there's no history. And I'm like, it doesn't need history though, because they have like an indoor snow dome for skiing, an indoor like, what do they call it? Skydiving, a really big movie theater, lots of restaurants, again, lots of parking. There's a big IKEA. I just love it. Number 39, how close we are in London to Disneyland Paris. Number 40,
Dang,
how
that's
easy it is
awesome.
to get cheap flights to the rest of Europe from the
That
UK.
is awesome. That one's really big time because you guys get to be well traveled out there in Europe. Where in the US, we don't get to be well traveled. You can just travel around the US, but still, it'd be costing a pretty penny depending on where you're gonna go. But when you're in Europe, you can take these cheap flights to different countries, experience different cultures. I think that's really amazing part about Europe, for sure.
41. Well-organized security lines typically at Gatwick and Heathrow airports. I don't
feel
mind
that.
flying out of either one of these because it's usually pretty well organized. Number 42.
Very efficient.
The London Underground. Yes, there are strikes, but it's usually on time. There's usually another one coming and not that
Okay.
long. I feel safe on it. It's easy to navigate. 10 out of 10, London Underground.
Okay.
43. London double-decker buses. They're iconic. Who doesn't want to
Classic.
sit at the top front of a London double-decker
Yeah.
bus no matter how long you've lived there?
That is classic.
44. The fact that I don't have to worry about being shot in this country.
There you
45.
go.
Badger.
That reason right there is an incredible reason. But yeah, that's something that Americans, you kind of got to worry about. As UK citizens, you don't really. So there you go.
They're really, really
Aw.
cute. 46.
Do they bite?
Cheddars, the snack food. 47. Hula hoops, the snack food. 48.
What do I wanna try?
The veggie fingers, specifically from Asda.
Plant-based.
Really enjoy them. Can eat them after they're cooked. I can eat them hot or cold.
Oh.
If you are vegetarian or mostly vegetarian, try them. Number 49. These watermelon popsicle things. There's not enough watermelon flavored stuff in the UK,
Not a
but
big
this is
watermelon
definitely
fan.
my favorite.
Not a big fan.
Number 50. Fancy farm shops that you can't afford in rich
Ooh.
parts of town. There's nothing like wandering through,
Dang.
seeing all of the like organic,
Yeah.
overpriced stuff, and you just feel, I typically feel better about myself. I feel like I'm surrounding myself with just like luxury. So I love a fancy farm shop.
It looks
Number
gorgeous.
51.
It
Again,
looks
I always
gorgeous.
like these are always opposites right after each other. Pizza Express. Who doesn't love a Pizza Express? Pizza Express dough balls, one of the best
good
things
are
the UK
they?
has ever done.
Pizza
52.
Express dough balls. I gotta see what is in a Pizza Express dough ball. There's so much food y'all have that I haven't had the pleasure of tasting it, and as a food lover, a foodie, I want to try it all. So I want to know what's in a pizza dough ball.
Nando's. Yes. I like Nando's.
Oh
That's
my
cliche
God, that
maybe,
looks
but I do like
amazing.
Nando's. 53. Bella Italia.
Mm.
Can you tell I love a chain restaurant? If not, 54, Zizzi's, and 55, Prezzo. I love an Italian-themed chain restaurant usually.
Okay.
Whether I'm getting pizza or pasta or breadsticks or salad or whatever, I just love it. You know what you're going to get.
Gotta have it.
Typically pretty good quality. Way better than Olive Garden if you've seen my other video.
Hate Olive Garden. Can't stand Olive Garden. It's trash. I don't know why people are obsessed with Olive Garden, except for the breadsticks. Could eat the breadsticks all day, every day. Breadsticks, 10 out of 10. Rest of Olive Garden, overpriced, overhyped. Not rocking with it.
56, Covent Garden. There's just a lot to do. It's a really nice atmosphere. 57, profiteroles. We don't really eat this as a dessert in America as much. I think we call them something different. People do eat them, but I didn't really see them on menus till moving to the UK. I love
I ain't
a
seen them.
profiterole. 58, TK Maxx. Who does not love a TK Maxx? I get most of my clothes and candles from there. 59, The Range. I love The Range. It's the closest I could find to Target. I love walking around it. I just love like a big box store, and The Range just has a wide range of stuff
There you go.
for me. So I enjoy it.
You got options, variety.
60, Breakfast at Harvester. Again, you know what you're going to get.
That full English breakfast. Love the look of it. Not a fan of mushrooms. Don't rock with tomatoes. Would love to try that bacon. Because usually when it comes to bacon, I like my bacon crispy. And the bacon that I see in these English breakfasts don't be too crispy. But I think somebody told me it's a different type of bacon that goes in a full English breakfast. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I would try everything on the plate. I just probably mushrooms and tomatoes. Probably wouldn't rock with those.
I enjoy it. I enjoy a Harvester hash brown. 61, Hugh Laurie. Fun fact, most
Hugh
Americans
Laurie.
thought he was American until we heard him do interviews because he was very, very good on the show House with his American accent. We were all fooled. 62, Gordon Ramsay.
Hugh. Come on.
Who doesn't
Gotta
love Gordon Ramsay?
Everybody
63,
loves Gordon.
David Attenborough.
Everybody.
Again,
Never
iconic.
only seen small clips of
I
David.
basically only watch nature
Small
shows because of
clips.
him. 64, Coldplay. I would love to go to a Coldplay concert.
Coldplay.
Haven't yet. I know. Is this
They're
cliche
phenomenal.
about the UK? I do. I love
Maybe.
Coldplay. They're relaxing. I enjoy the music.
They're amazing.
65,
They're
Mumford
amazing.
and Sons.
Never
I feel like
seen
they've
that
passed
song.
their prime now, but they're a UK band that I really enjoy.
Okay, it was a band.
66.
I thought it was going to be a TV show. It's a band. Okay. Never heard Mumford and Sons. Nobody's ever requested that from
All
me.
of the weird nonfiction shows you can find on Channel 4. 67, The Isle of Skye. One of the most beautiful places in the whole world.
Come
In
on.
addition to 68, Glencoe. Honestly, just postcard, picture perfect everywhere you
Yes.
go. I would love to spend more time in the Scottish Highlands,
Those shots
in the
are
Isle of
gorgeous.
Skye and Glencoe and around that general area. Love it. 69, Belfast. I loved Belfast, and I loved the Titanic exhibit in Belfast. It had a ride in it, but it was like educational. So it wasn't like a cheap attraction. It was like really a ton of interesting history about Belfast and the Titanic, but there was also a ride through like the shipbuilding process. Love it. And also just Belfast in general, outside of the Titanic experience or exhibition. I enjoy it. It does have a really interesting history. And I thought that when I went, people were friendly and wanted to share their city. And I just thought Belfast was really nice. 70, Bournemouth Beach.
Bournemouth.
That can make me
Bournemouth
sometimes feel like I'm walking on a beach in like California when they've got the surfing lessons in the summer and the beach volleyball nets. Love it. 71, Conwy, Wales. Is it pronounced Conwy or Conway? I remember walking the
the
castle
character.
walls here and getting fish and
Yeah.
chips and an ice cream, and the sun was shining, and I will always love it for that reason.
I was gonna say, when you look at the picture of it, you just see so much character within that picture. You see the history, and that's literally amazing. And that's what I'm kind of jealous about with a lot of countries in Europe. The architecture, the castles, the cathedrals, the character of these places, which we don't have because we're so young.
72, Aberystwyth, Wales. Also spent some time
Aberystwyth?
here. It's like a cute seaside, coastal Welsh experience.
Okay.
It's just made my list because it made a good impact on me. 73, Cadbury Flakes. Love a flake. 74, custard creams.
That look good.
75, bourbon biscuits. Love the fact that they're also the cheapest in the store, but they taste really good. 76, Maltesers. 77,
Wanna try it
Walker
out.
Shortbread. 78, Flapjacks. No particular brand, but like homemade flapjacks. 79,
When we say flapjacks, we're talking about pancakes. So that's what I thought she was going to show a picture of. Have tasted UK candy before. There's a lot of these that she's talking about that I have not gotten the opportunity to taste that I would love the opportunity to taste. But UK, y'all do candy amazing. Chocolate, oh my God, y'all are magnificent.
meal deals. Used to love these when I was at work and needed something to eat fast. Number 80, generally Marks and Spencer's food. We used to get Marks and Spencer's to do catering for events at work. I loved all of their options and like picking out what we wanted. I just like Marks and Spencer's when I need to feel good about myself. 81, Colin the Caterpillar cakes. 82,
love that.
queuing at Wimbledon. I love Wimbledon. And this isn't because I follow tennis. I don't.
Yeah.
I know some tennis players, and I do enjoy playing tennis occasionally. But I don't go to Wimbledon for the tennis. I go to Wimbledon for like the experience of Wimbledon.
Okay.
83.
That makes sense. Respectable.
Ed Sheeran. He's got
Who
some good
doesn't love
songs.
Ed? Come on
84,
now.
Adele.
It's Ed Sheeran.
Who doesn't love Adele?
Come on. Everyone
85,
loves
Matilda
Adele.
on the West End. If you haven't seen it, I would highly recommend. Yes, they did come out with the movie Matilda the musical, but
Yes.
I have loved Matilda the actual musical for years and years and years. I think I saw it first when I literally first studied abroad here, which would have been 10 years ago, or maybe shortly thereafter. Obsessed. If you haven't seen it, book yourself a trip to London and go see it.
Would love to actually see that in person. That would be phenomenal. Absolutely loved the movie. I've done reactions to the songs on my other YouTube channel, and oh my God, I was obsessed. I was literally obsessed. I love the original movie, Matilda. Like, come on, bro. Y'all did that musical well. I didn't know that was themed from the UK. Y'all killed that.
87, the Science Museum in London. Again, I don't get most of the stuff that's happening there because I'm not a super science or math oriented person, but it looks very cool on the inside.
Love that.
Number 88, the British Museum. Hello, you can walk in and see the Rosetta Stone.
That's
really
gorgeous.
cool. 89, Freddo's. Another chocolate that I enjoy. Number 90, the Harry Potter studio tour in Watford. Yes, I grew up watching the Harry Potter movies. Yes, seeing where they were filmed was magical. Number 91.
I think people are always stunned and shocked and a little bit offended when I say I just never got into Harry Potter. Like, it's such a famous book series. It's such a famous movie series. But I've tried to watch the first movie a couple of times. I just couldn't get into it. I don't know. But hey, some things aren't for everybody. And I'm just not a fan of Harry Potter. Don't hate me. Please don't hate me.
The excitement of when it snows in the southeast of England and no one has a single clue what to do when everything shuts down. I love it. I love it. And I'm not even making fun of it. It's like such an event when it snows. I love it.
That happened in Texas
92.
not too long ago.
Brighton, specifically the Brighton Pavilion. Really cool history. If you haven't been, go. Number 93, the New Forest. Wild roaming ponies.
Nice.
Amazing. Number 94, a pub lunch, but specifically if they have mac and cheese on the menu, and specifically if the mac and cheese is good at that pub. Very comforting.
There you go.
I feel like I don't go for the traditional British classics at a pub necessarily. But I do enjoy a pub lunch. Again, mac and cheese, or I'll go like fish and chips.
Okay.
Or like a veggie burger or hamburger or something like that. 95, speaking of food, Borough Market. 96, the fact that the West End is more accessible financially than Broadway. Tickets can be found for much cheaper on the West End than on Broadway. So if you're visiting from America, consider trying to see something on the West End. It doesn't break the bank as much as it does in New York. 97, Virgin Gyms. I was only rich enough to join a Virgin Gym once in my life, but it is like Disney World for people like me who want to pretend like they're working out. I honestly could have spent hours in there just like admiring all of the fancy stuff around me, the equipment I had no idea how to use, the pool that I stayed in for like 30 seconds, the locker rooms, so fancy. Love a Virgin Gym.
How much is a Virgin Gym? I've never heard of a Virgin Gym. How much is it? She said she was only rich enough to afford it at one point in her life. How much does it take from the bank?
Number 98, Itsu. I like their noodles. Number 99, Cafe Nero, specifically the paninis. I usually go for tomato and mozzarella, if you're wondering. 100, lamb season in the UK. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. And I love that you can just like go to farms or National Trust properties, usually around the country, and see all of the lambs. 101, finishing this video. All of the British people who watch this channel and subscribe. I know I had to finish with that. So that's 101
Adorable.
things I love about the UK. Were they the things that you thought I'd love about the UK? Maybe not. Did you expect certain things to be on this list? Probably not. Did you expect to see other things on this list that weren't? Probably. But this is an American's view of the things I love about the UK. Comment below. Let me know what you love about the UK, and we'll just keep the list going on. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah, I want to hear some more stuff that's to love about the UK. I mean, she listed 101 things. That's a lot of things about the UK that are amazing. Well, I know there's a lot more that I need y'all to talk to me. But it was cool kind of getting to see all the things that she loved from her perspective, coming from the US to the UK, and she absolutely loved these things. I think the one thing about the UK that I haven't gotten a chance to try, that I've seen in multiple videos that I really want to, is a Yorkshire pudding. I just really, really want to get my hands on one to try it because they always look so good. But that's all we have. If you guys enjoyed that, please don't forget to subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up. Check out the next one. I'll see y'all next time.